write, talk about, and teach manifesting. My energy work is manifesting, and I help people to become better manifestors, getting more of what they want in life, more of the good stuff, less of the bad. Details about that are in the description box of the video if you're interested. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. It helps other people find it, and subscribe if you want to know when new videos are posted. So, I haven't been doing videos that often. Part of the reason is that, as I go through my day-to-day life and watch kind of, things manifest, because I'm an everyday manifester. I mean, it's just part of the everyday tapestry of my life. Um, it doesn't really there aren't really as many standout moments where I go, oh yeah, that's something that I should share with people. Like, oh yeah, that'd be great inspiration. I also am I fall into the bucket of thinking that everything that people need to know about manifesting has already been said by someone somewhere. They've either spoken it eloquently, written about it eloquently, or I've already said it. Sometimes forgetting that, repetition is great. The way that we learn is by hearing something or observing it, experiencing it multiple times, and then it kind of, sinks in. Sometimes we're not ready for a message. So, I remember in my 20s reading books and about very specific topics that didn't sink in. And then 5 years later, went back and got the message again. I was like, oh my God, yeah, I can't believe I wasn't ready for that earlier, but that's just how it goes. So, this is all my big apology for not having more frequent videos out there about manifesting. And also to say, that for all of us, we're manifesting all of the time. And this is my belief, and I share it with people that, manifesting is based on the idea that the whole universe is comprised of energy. We are comprised of energy. Our thoughts and our feelings affect energetic frequencies. And, basically it's one big dance. And whatever partner we find ourselves with in the moment happens to be the partner we're most in resonance with. And that's my metaphorical way of saying whatever's showing up in our lives, we're a vibrational match for it, energetically speaking. And so we've manifested it, whether we intended to or not. So I did yesterday, I had kind of a fun experience, and it stood out that it could be something that other people might want to hear about, and just a reminder message of how easy manifesting can be and how to make it easier on ourselves when we're doing it. And the big message that I want to share is I think when we want things less, the stuff we're after manifests more quickly. So I've done videos before, and I've written about the whole idea that when we're really after something, we want it, we want it, we want it. We're hoping, we're praying, we're doing all kinds of vision boards and exercises, and working this manifesting wheel from every angle, and it's still not showing showing up in our lives. That I think what's happening when we're just working so hard is we're creating a friction that is pushing the thing we want away from us. It's almost like, we want something so bad. I think it might speak to, and it might, maybe it doesn't. But my experience has been when I personally want something really, really badly, what I'm doing is if I'm so focused on it and I am repetitively manifesting and thinking about it and doing these exercises to try to bring it to me, there's a part of me that's doing that because I think it's not going to actually happen. So I think I have to work harder to get it. In whatever that might be. For some people, it's there's a feeling of unworthiness, not enoughness, um, a fear of what would happen if they did get what they want. That's one of those ones where you're like, that's ridiculous. And yet, very much so. Sometimes I think we have these things where we're like, oh yeah, it'd be really great to have this thing manifest, without realizing that there's a part of us that fears how our life would be different if it did. Personally, I'm a creature of habit, of comfort. So when there's big changes happening frequently in my life, in other words, if I was manifesting really big things all the time, I couldn't live with myself. I literally would not be able to live with myself because I'd be so uncomfortable with all of the change happening. So instead, a lot of my manifesting is just these really beautiful synchronicities that happen kind of on a smaller scale. Um, but that have that together comprise a tapestry that is absolutely gorgeous to me, where I look at my life and I go, I freaking love my life. I love it. I love everyone in it. I love all of the things in it. I love the experiences. I love the day to day, waking up in the morning to going to bed at night, like, and everything in between. So, in any case, so back to, when this message struck me, a message that I could share in the video, happened yesterday. Very, very quick, very easy, and just, again, great reminder for something that we can, maybe some of us could stand to hear at this particular time. So if you're watching this message, you're a match for it. And I like that too. It's like whoever's supposed to be here seeing this, if it's one person, this is your message. Yesterday, I was listening to a YouTube video. Yes, listening, not watching. A lot of times I just have stuff on in the background as I do other things. And it was a tarot reader, and she was doing a 2 week forecast for my particular sun sign. And within the first 5 minutes of her message, she mentioned how somebody would be sending me flowers. And it was funny because I very quickly, my ears perked up when I heard that. I love flowers. I love getting flowers. But my thought was, who would be sending me flowers? And that's not to say that my husband Jim wouldn't. He's great with stuff like that, and he has given me so many beautiful bouquets throughout our time together. That said, he hadn't given me flowers in a long time, probably since, almost, I don't know, 9 months ago. Part of that was we just came out of growing season, and growing season means that my gardens are full of flowers. So it doesn't make sense for somebody to go spend money for a bouquet when we're just surrounded by flowers throughout, spring and summer and fall. Anyway, so I hear that message and I just perk up and have that quick thought, really quick. 2 hours later, Jim gets home, and I knew he'd be stopping at the grocery store after work and then coming home with stuff. He's got this giant bouquet of flowers that were stunning. And I smiled, and it was just that feeling of like, yeah, this is manifesting. This is that very easy, casual mindset of, we have a thought and then boom, the thing shows up. Happens again all the time. But that was a fun, very heartwarming experience, and a reminder that, I didn't want or need those flowers. So I was not like, oh, I haven't had flowers in a while. Boy, it sure would be nice if somebody got me flowers, and then I didn't like go into this energetic patterning of really focusing on wanting them because I hadn't had them. It was more just a very quick, casual, oh, yeah, I like flowers. Who would be bringing me flowers? Moved right on to my next thing. I mean, like, that's what it is. That's that beauty, that magic, that ease of manifesting. And I've found that over and over and over again. So again, it's maybe I think when we want something too much, that undercurrent is operating, and we're not always aware of it. For me, when I'm like going overboard with my manifesting exercises on one particular thing that I might want, big signal that there's something going on I need to clear up for myself in order for that thing to come through. But also, it's another way of saying, so just shift it around a little bit, shift the message to, when we want what we have, we open ourselves up for more stuff, more experiences, more people who are a match. So we need to want what we have. That's another way of saying, look around, be grateful. What in our lives can we go, yeah, this is good. This is good. And then take it a step further. If it never changed, could we be happy? If my life didn't change from what it is right now today, I'd be pretty darn happy. This is a great life. And some people might look at my life and go, your life looks pretty ordinary. There's that, again, that magic is that for me, this is the life I always dreamed of. When I was a little girl, this is the life I wanted. And I have it now. And so I remind myself frequently how much I like it. There are things I would like to manifest and bring into my life. Being human, it's this weird caveat. It's like with manifesting, this kind of like little like key that unlocks the door for many of us on these things that we're asking for. It's like you can want it because you're human. That's our nature. Our nature is to be creative, to expand, to grow our experience through attracting more and more stuff. And yet, if you really want more of the good stuff, don't want it. Like, how messed up is that? But there's some energetic frequency there that's at play. And I think for those of you who are watching this, like you're nodding your head a little bit. Or maybe you're just placating me and going like, she's crazy, but whatever. It's nice to be here. So yeah, I think when we want what we have, we open ourselves up. We become like this magnet for more stuff that we will go, yeah, I want that. And I love it. I love that I have it. So wanting what we have opens us to receive more stuff and I say stuff, and it's like that makes it sound very materialistic. It's experiences, it's feelings, love, joy, good health. It's people that inspire us, that uplift us, people that feel like family, that feel like tribe. It's that. And yeah, sometimes it's stuff. Sometimes it's very much stuff because that's part of being human and living in this beautiful world. So it's whatever we're after manifesting. This happened to me another time. So the flower experience yesterday was just a great recent reminder of this message. But I remember right before I met my husband Jim, I was in a relationship that was tumultuous and toxic, and I was learning the lessons I needed to learn. And once I got out of that relationship, and had a moment to just breathe rather than going and like manifesting the very next relationship I wanted, which again, if you think about it, it's like that would have been activating energy in me of I don't have what I want. I don't have what I want, so I need to manifest to fill this hole. Instead, when that relationship ended, I just remember taking like this kind of figurative deep breath, and I thought to myself, if I never meet that perfect for me person, I think I'm okay. I really like my life and I really like myself. I'm good, universe. Like, whew, thumbs up. Thanks so much. Within a day or two, that's when Jim reached out of the blue. And, for those who aren't familiar with the story, it didn't make sense that we connected the way we did. Like it wasn't like, oh yeah, he'd always lived next door or something like that. It was the universe rearranging huge chess pieces and making something work that my logical mind wouldn't have put together. So again, it was just being content with what I had. I think some people may get a little bit nervous about what would happen if they said they were fully content with their life the way it is. This goes back to, hey, what I said, we're human, we're here to create, we're here to want. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with wanting more and wanting to be creative and wanting to manifest. That's part of growth. And the growth I'm talking about is, our energetic growth, you know, our time on this earth, what we're meant to experience, our walkabout, if you will. I think there are people who get a little bit nervous that if they say, I'm good, universe, I like my life exactly as it is, I love everything I have everything I love, that it means the universe will go, oh, okay, I'm gonna stop paying attention to you then. I'm just gonna go focus on some other folks for the rest of your life. like you're gonna like somehow we're gonna get left in the lurch. Or that our lives will be forever boring. I have to say that contentedness is this wonderful feeling of inner peace, and inner peace is far from boring. It's just different. It's just different. As I said earlier, it's waking up every day and going, yeah, this is the life I've wanted. Doesn't mean that there aren't going to be other things that are going to pop onto my my radar screen, and I'm going to go, oh, that might be fun. Oh, that'd be cool to experience, because of course that's going to happen. But it means that if those things never came to pass, I'd be cool with it. But again, the thing is, when I have that mindset of if it doesn't work out, that's fine because I love my life, those things suddenly come flowing in with ease because they are attracted to, it's like a moth to a light. Like when we're in that space of, I love what I have, thank you, universe. This is fantastic. We get more. We get more. We become a lighthouse. We become a beacon, and people, experiences, and things are drawn to us. So that's the message I wanted to share for anybody who needs to hear it right now. That reminder. It's nothing new, but it's a good time, pre-holiday. It's a good time to be hearing this message and just making it work for ourselves. So thanks again for being here, and until next time, I wish you happy manifesting.